All right, guys, welcome. This is the Bricks family, mom and dad, and we wanted to share with you a quick look at the Thunderbolts DLC that is available for Lego Marvel Avengers. This DLC was available to people who pre-ordered the game from Best Buy, so it was a free little bonus. So we're gonna just go through the characters, and we'll talk about some of their features. We'll kind of do some free roam with them, and we'll talk about some of the character history in the comics.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start. So just a quick overview. This is the DLC. So this is Atlas, Citizen 5, Jolt, Mach V, Meteorite, Songbird, and Techno. So those are the ones that come in this pack specifically. So they're not very common characters, but it's kind of fun. So let's start with Atlas. So here's a quick look at him, and I'll let you talk about the character a little bit.
So for those of you that don't know, Thunderbolt is supervillains.
Yes.
Who are trying to pretend to be superheroes.
Yes. So this is as far as we've read, this is what we understand. So it's a group like the Avengers or like the Justice League. It's a group comprised of supervillains. I don't think I fully understand it, but it's supervillains pretending to be heroes.
Right.
Which is what you just said.
So Atlas in particular, that is his superhero name that he kind of created. And apparently he enjoys the admiration he gets as a superhero.
Nice.
And
so he tries to reform himself?
He does.
Okay.
So that's kind of an interesting story arc for him, I guess. He has superhuman strength and durability, and he also has size and mass manipulation, which you can see playing out in the game because he can get very large.
It's really fun.
I would imagine that's really fun to just kind of, run through stuff and get a bunch of studs.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, that's Atlas. Let's who should we go to next? Hold on. There we go. Let's go. This is Citizen 5. This one, I will say up front, this one is super. I like the design of this one. And he's kind of the face. So when I was looking up Thunderbolts online, he's sort of the face of this group. He's got a really cool design. This cape is kind of Captain America-ish, but he's kind of got a samurai thing going on with this, and he has this mask. I don't know. It's really fun. But why don't you? I'll kind of run around with him, and you can kind of see what he does. And why don't you tell us a little bit about him?
Well, it's Citizen V. So the V is the letter V, not Roman numeral 5. So it's Citizen V, and that stems from, or it's derived from the World War II era slogan V for Victory. So that's why you kind of think that he's Captain America-ish.
Okay.
He's kind of from the era of World War II. So apparently he was originally an Englishman who assisted the resistance in France against the Nazis.
Interesting. All right. Well, he's got some fun move sets and animation, and if you kind of leave him here for a moment, he stabs his sword into the ground and poses. It's pretty neat. Oh, that one's different. It's cool. It's very fun. I would say so far this is my favorite guy in the pack. He has a cape. I kind of wish he would fly too, but that's not the case. All right, let's go to the next one. So the next one is Jolt, who's a female character. Ooh.
Helen, or Hallie.
Oh! She has like a super jump. That's cool.
Let's see that one more time.
All right, ready? Boom. That's really fun.
That's really cool. So originally she had kinetic powers. She could kind of control energy, and she had superhuman agility and electric shocks. And then a little bit later, as her character evolved and appeared in different places, she has electrical control and discharges, which is why she has
All right.
Instead of a weapon, she has those little...
It's fun. Kind of has like the Shazam looking Thunderbolt on her chest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Jolt. This is Mach 5 or Mach V. We shall see, I guess.
No, I think it's this one is the number.
Wow. So he also... Oh, that's cool. Check this out. So from the ground, he does this charging, and then he'll leap up into the air, and he can continue flying.
That's fun.
Yeah. All right, so tell us about Mach 5.
Super cool. He was originally or formerly known as Beetle.
Oh, interesting.
So you can kind of see... He kind of reminds me... I mean, and he's got the blue, so he's like Blue Beetle-ish.
Blue
I'd be
Beetle,
curious
yeah.
if there was any inspiration there.
For sure. So he's kind of tech-based? Or is it... Oh, yeah, so he has these fire bolts he shoots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's highly intelligent, extensive knowledge of mechanics and engineering, which explains his kind of suit and stuff. He has powered armor, obviously, and then he has superhuman strength and durability. Flight via his artificial wings, and a variety of weapon systems built into his... because of his mechanics and engineering background. So he's...
Right.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I really dig this one as well. Okay. Who do we... So then we have Meteorite, who has a... Oh, it's a female. She's got this really... She's striking a pose. As soon as I brought her up, she's in this... She's got her swagger. Look at that. That's pretty funny. All right, so...
She's got sass.
She's got sass. Okay, and she looks like she shoots bolts of some sort. Oh, she's got some sort of charge. It's interesting. They all have this sort of leaping thing. I wonder if we went back. I'm gonna jump back real quick. I'm going out of order. So if I hold X, though, he does not have the leaping sort of charge. So some of them do and some of them don't. So I apologize. Let's go back. Meteorite. So she has this leaping charge. Tell us more about Meteorite.
Well, it says like her abilities are flight, but also force field. So does she have any sort of defense or anything?
You know, I don't get why the director tears his hair out.
She shoots a flame.
Interesting.
And she has... Oop. Yeah, so I don't seem to be able to bring up the force field.
Interesting. It says that she had the ability to generate an aurora of unknown energy, which condensed ambient air molecules into a protective shield of hard air. So I wonder if they just kind of, for the game, adjusted her ability to kind of control energy a little bit into
the shooting
versus just a defensive character, maybe. That would make sense for the game.
Sounds good. She's got some really fun, like funny animation. Okay, and then we've got two more. We got Songbird. This one's really fun. So our daughter, she was playing this earlier. She was poking around and she found this character in the character grid and really was enjoying it. She really thought it was a beautiful character with the wings and stuff. So tell us about. So obviously she can fly. She's got wings.
Yeah, she's definitely a favorite of the girls. So her abilities in the comic universe is that she has supersonic speed, sound and vocal manipulation. So she can she has like sonic screams and waves.
Yeah, I can see that. So she's firing sort of like.
She has like burst projection, echolocation, hypnotic song. So it's interesting how they... Ooh.
She can do this beam. Alright, that's really fun, yeah. So that's Songbird. And then last but not least, in the Thunderbolts, we have Techno. So he looks like he has it's like almost cyborg-ish armor and gloves. He's got shoulder pads and these Oh, so he fires from these gloves. So in the comics, it's weird. So we were trying to look up this character, and in the comics, he's known as Fixer. But his like his alias is Techno. So it's kind of weird. This is maybe not the main. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is his Thunderbolts identity, and as a Fixer, he's someone else. But when he's Thunderbolts, sort of the like superhero version, he's Techno.
That makes sense. Atlas is also the alias for that character when he's part of the Thunderbolts.
Right. Okay.
So that would kind of make sense. So he's a electronics and mechanical genius.
We've got a couple geniuses on this group.
And he has a robotic body of sorts.
Right. Shoots these like electric waves. Now he does not fly, so he doesn't have the burst thing. He can shoot out of these fists, and I think he can fight with them. But other than that, he's got a wicked 80s headband. So there you go. So that's it, guys. That's the Thunderbolts DLC. It was available to folks who pre-ordered from Best Buy. I imagine that it would be available for sale at some point down the road. Usually things are exclusive for 3 or 4 months, and then they become available on the different stores, like the Nintendo store, the PlayStation or Xbox store. So you'll probably be able to get it eventually, but we wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'd be happy to answer them. Thanks for joining us, and come back for more.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.